press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, under quadrilaterals, in exercise 8.1 so far we have completed 6 problems. Let us continue with the 7th one. So exercise 8.1 question number 7. So you may please open the textbook, page number 146. So there you will get the problem. ABCD is a rhombus. Show that the diagonals AC bisects A as well as C, and diagonal BD bisects B as well as D. So what is given is given ABCD a rhombus. A rhombus. So now, and also AC and BD are diagonals. So to prove, so first I will draw the diagram. Let us say that this is the rhombus ABCD. I will join the diagonals. So A, B, C, D, they are meeting at O. So as per the question, ABCD is a rhombus, and to prove that AC bisect angle A, angle C. Also BD bisect angle B and angle D. So this is what is to be proved. Now, proof. See, when the word rhombus is given, so properties of rhombus we should have in mind. The first thing is AD will be equal to DC, because in a rhombus, so they will be equal. So AD equals DC. AD equals DC. So in a rhombus, sides are always equal. Sides of a rhombus. So that is why they are equal. Now you observe this figure. This side is equal to this side. Now consider the triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, we have AD is equal to DC. So therefore, when these two sides are equal, the angles opposite to AD is this angle. So that is DCA angle must be equal to the DC opposite angle is DAC. So this one. So if two sides are equal in a triangle ADC, if the two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. Isosceles triangle property. So therefore, I will write DAC. DAC. So these are angles opposite to equal sides. Angles opposite to equal sides. So therefore, they are equal. These two angles are equal. Now, see, also we have in a rhombus AB will be parallel to CD. AB parallel to CD. So in a rhombus is a special type of parallelogram where opposite sides are equal as well as parallel. So therefore, also we have AB parallel to CD. So when AB parallel to CD, you consider this AB parallel to CD and take AC transversal. So when you consider like that, when you consider this as transversal, this BAC angle, this angle will be equal to DCA, this angle, because these are interior alternate angles. AB parallel to CD, AC transversal. So when we consider that, so what we get? DCA, this angle, DCA is also equal to BAC. So BAC, these are interior opposite angles. See, DACA is equal to DAC, DCA is equal to BAC. You observe this. So therefore, what happens? DAC, this angle will be equal to BAC. So that means these two are equal. So from these two, 1 and 2 you can say this is, if you call this as 1, this as 2, this as 2. So now from 1 and 2 we can say DAC, or so this is DAC. From 1 and 2 I will write, from 1 and 2. You can observe here, left hand side are equal, DCA. So therefore DAC, I will equate the right hand side, DAC will be equal to BAC. So DAC is this angle and BAC is this angle. So that means AC bisects angle A. So therefore we can say AC bisects angle A. So similarly we can show that AC bisect angle C also. So these two are equal, and and BD bisect. So same, in the same method we can show it. Bisect angle B and angle D. So hence proved. So here what we have done is we have proved in one of the corner these two are equal. So therefore similarly we can prove that this angle is equal to this angle. If I call this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, let us say 1 will be equal to 2. Similarly we can prove that 5 will be equal to 6, 3 will be equal to 4 and 7 will be equal to 8. So therefore each one of the diagonal bisects the opposite terminal angles. So angle AC divides angle A as well as angle C, BD divides angle D as well as angle B. So 7th question is over. So question number 8. Question number 8. ABCD is a rectangle in which AC bisects A as well as C. So ABCD is a rectangle. Given ABCD a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle. So and additional information given, diagonal AC bisects angle A and angle C. So this is also given. Show that ABCD is a square. So this is what we have to prove. This is one thing. And second sub question is there, diagonal BD bisects B as well as D. So this is one. Second sub question, BD bisects B and D, those two angles. Now proof. So we have to have the sketch now. Of course, a similar sketch. So ABCD rectangle. This is a rectangle. So A, B, C, D rectangle. Now, see, it is given AC bisects angle A as well as angle C. That means these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. It is given. So, these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal because AC bisects angle A as well as angle C. So, therefore, I will take proof. See, DAC will be equal to DCA. So, DAC will be equal to DCA. So, why this happens? Why these two are see, you know that in a rectangle, all angles are 90 degree. So, now when this is bisected, so they will be equal. Now, so therefore, I will write AC bisects A as well as C. So, this is based on AC bisects A and C. AD will be equal to DC. So, because when these two angles are equal, their opposite sides will be equal. This side will be equal to this side. So, sides opposite to equal angles. So, therefore, they are equal. CD equals CD and AB. So, CD will be equal to AB. CD is also equal to AB. Why these two are equal? In a rectangle, opposite sides will be equal. So, therefore, opposite sides of a rectangle. Opposite sides of a rectangle. So, with this AD equals DC, CD equals AB, what we can conclude? AB equals BC equals CD equals DA. All four sides are equal. So, therefore, we can say, therefore, ABCD is a square. ABCD is a square. We have answered the first question. So, second question, in a triangle BCD, you observe this BCD in this triangle. BC equals CD. So these two are equal. So therefore these two angles are equal. So logically we have to proceed like that. BC equals CD, CDB equals CBD, CDB equals CBD. So these are angles opposite to equal sides. Angles opposite to equal sides. Equal sides. That is why they are equal. Now, CDB is also equal to ABD. This angle, they are alternate interior angles. ABD. So alternate interior angles. See, these two are equal and these alternate are equal. So therefore these two are equal. So that means from these two you can see CDB, CBD, ABD. So CBD angle, this one CBD angle is equal to ABD. You can call this as 1, this is 2. From 1 and 2, left hand side are equal, therefore right hand side I am equating ABD. So these two are nothing but these two angles, they are equal. So therefore we can say, therefore BD bisect angle B. BD bisect angle B. So we answered the part of second question. Similarly we can write, prove that. So BD bisect angle D. So hence proved. Now I will take up next problem number 9. So, ninth problem, in a parallelogram given, so a parallelogram ABCD is given parallelogram ABCD, so that is given. 2 points P and Q are taken on the diagonal BD such that, so I will draw the figure so that you can clearly understand it. ABCD diagram is given. I will extend this little to get a big figure. I hope it will be okay. So this is the parallelogram given, ABCD parallelogram. They are designated like this, CD. Now join BD. Diagram is available in your textbook. TP. So now 2 points are taken such that here it is, say, say here and here. These are 2 points, let us say. They are called as PQ. This is point P. DP is equal to BQ. So likewise 2 points are taken on that. Now Q to A, Q to C you join. Q to A you join. Q to C you join. Now P to A, P to C. P to A, join P to A and join P to C. So this is the diagram given. So what they say, on BD diagonal, on BD PQ are taken such that, so they are marked in such a way that DP equals BQ, DP equals BQ. So that means this length is equal to this length. So it is taken like that. So with this sketch, 4 questions are asked. First one, APD, triangle APD is congruent to CQB, triangle CQB. This is first one. So I will take up the questions one by one. Now let us observe the figure. So APD, so this triangle, this upper triangle, and CQD, this triangle, these 2 triangles. So this one and this one, we are supposed to prove that they are congruent. They are congruent. So proof. in triangle APD and triangle CQB. You can observe these two. So we have to compare the identical things now. See, TP will be equal to BQ. It is given in the problem. So DP will be equal to, DP is a part of this triangle APD. DP will be equal to, this portion is equal to BQ. It is given. You observe these two angles, ADP, this angle, and CBQ, this angle. You observe these two angles, ADP and CBQ. So angle ADP is equal to angle CBQ. So why they are equal? It is a parallelogram. So therefore AD parallel to BC and BD is the transversal. These two are interior alternate angles. So interior alternate angles. And we have AD is equal to BC. So why they are equal? AD is equal to BC. They are opposite sides of a parallelogram. So opposite sides of parallelogram. Now, see, side angle side. So, two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to two sides and the included of the angle of the other triangle. So therefore, by SAS congruence, we can say these two are congruent. Triangle APD congruent to triangle CQB. So the first question is answered. So second one what we have to prove? AP equals CQ. So that is AP and CQ. We have to prove that these two are equal. See, we have proved that these two triangles are congruent. Actually, these two sides are parts of these triangles and they are corresponding. So therefore, we can definitely say AP will be equal to CQ by CPCT. Straight away you can write CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So we need not have to separately prove that, because these two triangles are congruent, these are corresponding. AD correspond to BC, BQ correspond to DP, and third side AP is correspond to CQ. So therefore, the second one is proved. Now third one, AQB congruent to CPD, that we have to prove. So I will take up the second one here by erasing this. Third one, so third proof we have to make is triangle AQB and CPD. AQB congruent to triangle CPD. Now observe the figure carefully. So where are these two triangles? Locate them. AQB. AQB, this triangle, and CPD, so this triangle. Now we have to compare these two triangles and show that they are congruent. See, in these two triangles, BQ is equal to DP. It is given. And this AB equals CD, opposite sides of a parallelogram. AB equals CD, opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Now observe these two triangles. This one ABQ will be equal to this one CDP. So again they are interior opposite. See, this becomes transversal, BD becomes transversal, AD and CD and parallel. So therefore, these two angles, this lower one and this one, they become equal. So here, this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side, and this angle and the included angle, this angle are equal. Again by SAS congruence, these two triangles AQB congruent to triangle CPD. So this is proved. So fourth one, AQ equals CP. So fourth one, we have to prove AQ equals CP. AQ is this, AQ and CP is this. So based on this proof, we can say they are equal. So fourth one, AQ will be equal to CP. It is by CPCT, we can say, corresponding parts of congruent triangles, because we have proved that these two triangles are congruent. And fifth one, APCQ is a parallelogram. So fifth, what we have to see, APCQ is a parallelogram. APCQ is a parallelogram. So this we have to establish now. This inside quadrilateral APCQ is a parallelogram. So now observe here, from we have answered question number 2 and question number 4. 2 and 4. See, AQ is equal to CP, AQ is equal to CP, AQ is equal to CP we have proved, and CQ is equal to AP we have proved. So from that answer, see, from the answer of question 2 and 4, we can say that, see, opposite sides are equal. We can say that APCQ is a parallelogram. So already we have proved that, so we need not have to prove it again. Based on the results we got, see, opposites, these two are equal and these two are equal. So this completes question number 9. Note down quickly. So now I will take up question number 10. Question number 10. So question number 10, ABCD is a parallelogram. Again a parallelogram is given, ABCD given ABCD parallelogram. And AP and CQ are perpendiculars from vertices A and C. So first I will draw the figure. So I will draw a parallelogram. ABCD is the parallelogram. This is A, this is C, this is D. Now join BD diagram as per the given diagram. Join BD. And draw perpendicular from A and C to the diagonal. So it is like this. So it is a perpendicular. It is a perpendicular from A, and from here perpendicular from point C. This is the diagram. So he called it as, this is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. He called it as point P and point Q. So in the parallel, AP and CQ are perpendiculars from A to C. So AP, BD is diagonal, of course, BD diagonal. That is one thing. AP perpendicular to BD, comma, CQ perpendicular to BD. CQ perpendicular to BD. So all this data is given. So given to show that first one, APB, triangle APB congruent to CQD, triangle CQD. APD, this triangle is congruent to this triangle. This we have to prove. So that's the first question. Now let us compare these two triangles. So in a triangle, proof. In a triangle APB and triangle CQD. So whenever the comparison comes, you have to keenly observe the figure, identify the figures, two triangles, and identify the corresponding sides. And then you have to come to the conclusion. So now, how to proceed now? APB, ABP, CDQ, APB. Now observe here, angle APB, angle AB equals APB, APB. So not this one, sorry, APB and CDQ, not this shaded one. These APB is this bigger triangle, sorry, and this bigger triangle, APB and CDQ. So in these two triangles, so APB this one and this one, so that is ABP. ABP will be equal to CDQ. So these are interior alternate angles. So in these two triangles, APB is equal to CQD is equal to 90 degree. It is given as altitudes. And so in these two triangles, AB will be equal to DC. So that is, they are opposite sides of a parallelogram. AB will be equal to DC. So AB will be equal to CD, you can say. See, this angle, this is also 90 degree, angle and side. So this side equal, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this angle is equal to this angle. So therefore by we say AAS, angle side congruence. We can say ABP, triangle APB congruent to CQD, triangle CQD. So this we have proved. So these two triangles, bigger triangles, they are congruent. So second question under this, AP equals CQ. So AP is equal to CQ. See, actually these are AP equals second one, AP, that is this altitude, will be equal to CQ. They are part of the triangles which we have proved that they are congruent. So therefore they will be equal by CPCT. So you need not have to prove it separately. So we have proved that this and this triangle are congruent. The corresponding side of AP is CQ, corresponding side of AB is DC. So we got and the corresponding side of BP is DQ. So therefore it is proved. So hence proved. So this completes question number 10. So thank you, students. So I will take up the remaining topics under quadrilateral in the next class. Thank you very much.